Hey, have you ever wanted to see yourself as a Ghostbuster? Of course you have, and now you can! I mean, without doing this. As part of the 30th anniversary for Ghostbusters and part of the 3D Me-series by Cubify, you can have a 3D printed out statue of you as a Ghostbuster. There are a few other things you can stick your face on in the 3D Me line, like horror figures and Star Trek, but who cares? Ghostbusters! I'm always happy when I can look over and see a little statue of me as a Ghostbuster. Helps me think of myself as being much cooler than I actually am. The process to make one of these is fairly simple. Just put in a pretty clear picture of yourself facing straight onto the camera. Also, make sure the picture isn't too dark and the color is decently balanced, or it seems you might turn out a bit orange or something. And watch out if you add this picture, because you might just find out that busting doesn't work that way! Or we could always have Zero, the greatest Ghostbusters character! What? Now, the only thing actually grabbed from your picture you upload is your face. There are a few hairstyles to choose from after uploading your face, but it's not going to be exact. Also, while doing this process, watch out for internet ghosts. The preview is a nice thing to have though, and they even let you save a pic from them. However, if you zoom in all the way on a couple of the poses, the top of the head gets cropped out. It feels like you should have better control to move and zoom around to see what you're actually getting made to make sure it's gonna turn out okay, especially at $70 a figure. What's also weird is it seems Ghostbusters is the only one with this preview feature. I wouldn't even want to chance getting one of these made without at least being able to preview it. So while the Ghostbusters one is more advanced in that aspect, strangely the other ones ask you for a profile pic as well, and the Ghostbusters one doesn't. For the picture you upload, it tells you to have a neutral face, but I didn't want a blank face looking figure, so I cheated a bit, gave a little smirk and a raised eyebrow, of course. That seemed to work out just fine for the figure. Also, yes, of the 4 poses, I knew which one I had to get. Actually, I didn't. So hey, remember that barely used bootleg zone segment? Making the face? Let's do that here! Whoa! 100%? Damn, I'm good! Well, okay, that might be stretching it a little. The cheekbones are a bit much, and while it does get my goatee in there, it's a bit faded in areas, leading to one of the biggest issues with these figures, the clearness. As in, it's not really. These do look pretty good from a little bit of a distance, but if you look at them up close, you'll see the details are a bit blurry. Like with the name tag, at first I was really hoping they'd give you the option to put a custom name on there, but I see now why they didn't, cause you wouldn't be able to read it. Even Cubify's own logo on the bottom of the base is kinda hard to see. Also, the texture on the color stone they used to 3D print these statues gives them almost a fuzzy look, which leads me to one of the things that annoys me about their website. While they do have some pictures of what the statues actually look like, they're pretty small. For the most part, it just seems to be 3D models they're showing you, and those aren't very representative of what the statues actually look like. That said, I do still think this is pretty cool and likely about what you can expect from this technology for just $70 at this point. I'm sure 3D printed stuff like this for consumers will be able to be made much sharper in the future though. Overall though, I'm pretty happy with it. I can even place myself in the Ghostbusters firehouse now, or with the real Ghostbusters. Yeah, that's right guys, I know the Ghostbusters. Jealous? And we can't forget Slimer. No, wait! Frankie Slimer! I hate Slimer! The fuzzy looking texture and lines from the printing are kinda distracting upon closer observation. Also, it would have been nice if things could at least been a little clearer to the point you could at least sort of read the name tag and customize it. However, it does look pretty cool to have a figure of yourself as a Ghostbuster on display, and it looks good at the distance you'd usually look at it from, 7. It's definitely a fun idea, and I hope it keeps developing, 8. This jackass has a Ghostbuster? Get out of here, 10. It came in no package, 0. And the MMZ overall is 8. Despite its fuzziness in a couple ways, it really does make a pretty cool display. And come on, you as a Ghostbuster! Maybe the fact I now have a little figure of me as a Ghostbuster makes me overlook some of the flaws a bit, but I don't know. What I do know is busted makes me feel good. Well, I'm sure it would, if I could actually do it. Tell me what it's like, you stupid little Phelan figure! I hate Love Slimer! He's my best buddy! Oh no, my Ghostbuster just got Kool-Aid!